but certainly not least, gems, this is how Libra feels about you. Libra is the Justice card in the Major Arcana. It's about fairness, balance, truth, karma. So, I'm going to get to that right away. Make sure, I really highly recommend watching these other, how they feel about you. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be platonic, it could be a friendship, it could be a family situation. See how these turn out sideways. I don't know if Spirit wants them. I'm going to put them back because I'm not going to do it. These are, being upright and reverses are completely two different things. So I'm going to have Spirit throw them back out again if they want, if they think that we need to. Anyways, what I was saying is that I highly recommend watching these other readings because there's a running narrative. If this is how people feel about us, that's how we're coming across, right? There's an important message that came across with Geminis. I am a Gemini. There's an important message of us leaving things in the past, leaving the things behind us, that we're bringing into our present moment and is affecting our connections, okay? And it's very detrimental. See how they did that? That we do that, we have to close the door so another one can open, okay? It's the running narrative in all of these. So I used to tell my kids, the whole world can't be wrong but you. So how is it that other people feel the same way? How come it be 3 different other people that feel the same way that what we're doing? See what I'm saying? And I say we because I'm a Gemini, guys. All right, thanks, Spirit Guides, Angels, and True Vision. There we go. Yep, there it is. Every reading, guys, you have to watch other readings. You have to. Like, if your dad is a Capricorn, your best friend's a Sagittarius, your ex is a Scorpio, watch these readings because it tells you how they feel, how they're feeling about you, which in turn lets us know how we're coming across or what is going on, right? It's important, guys, so just please watch the readings. Relationships, no matter if they're platonic or love or family, whatever it is, people are here, relationships are here to help us learn about ourselves. Not people. Relationships are here to help us learn about ourselves, okay? So that's why they're hard, because it's actually, we're learning about ourselves, that maybe we, to make us better people, Yes, please, guys, attention to be patient. Can I just have one more, please? Who that one wanted to come out? We're just going to leave it at 4. Yeah, we're going to leave it at 4 because nothing's coming out and it seems like this is the way they want it, okay? Which makes sense. Okay. So, this is the running narrative, you guys. We have to heal from the past. Something that has happened to us in the past, we are bringing into our present moment. We can't do that, okay? We can't make other people pay for what other people have done. We also should forgive the people that have done it because it's a lesson that we needed to learn in a higher, looking outside the box. There are no victims and there are no perpetrators. These people were designed to come into our lives to teach us things, and vice versa, to help us grow, evolve, learn, whatever it is that we need to do. And this plane, this dimension, to get us at our core level, to be who we always were at our core, okay? Things happen to us during this life. It hurts us, it harms us, it breaks us. But we get right back up, we heal from it, we take what we've learned and apply it in our lives, and we leave everything else behind us. Okay, we can't go through life with resentment or betrayal or vindictiveness, or sometimes we don't even know that it's happening. Sometimes that our behavior becomes our personality, or our behavior becomes how we act, and it's so normal for us to behave in a manner that we don't even see it, right? You covet what you see every day, meaning that like something becomes so ordinary to you, you don't even realize that we're even doing it, okay? So this is why this is really important, and tarot is always generally based around relationships because they teach us about ourselves, guys. All right, so here's the 5 of Cups. Cups represents our feelings, emotions, and relationships. 5s are testing, severity, conflict. So this is Mars and Scorpio energy. So Libra is depressed or disappointed, likely clouded from a past experience that affects their current choices. Now remember, energy could be fluid, and often we are magnetized or pulled to a person because we mirror that person, because we need to see in ourselves. You see what I'm saying? It's hard for us to see what it's hard for us to point things or see what's going on with ourselves. But it's really easy to see with other people, right? So that's why we mirror them. And that's why energy can be fluid, okay? So Libra is depressed or disappointed, likely clouded from a past experience that affects their current choices. It may be difficult for them to regain perspective of their opportunities at this time. Allow time and space for them to heal. That's been a running narrative too, to allowing space for other people to to sit and figure out what's going on in their life. So this is the Lord of Loss and Pleasure. So you can see, like, this is hard. Like, this person is mourning these cups that fell over, right? These cups are, no matter how much he mourns it, he cannot put this water back in these cups. They're gone. But if he would just turn around and he would see that there's something that still remains. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There's something that still remains, and it's these 2 cups. And if he would turn around and see that, he would see a path over the healing to goes over this bridge of these troubled waters. And there's help here. Okay. So that is something that, you know, they or you or whoever needs to figure out, to turn around and see that there's still hope. Something still remains. Okay. So now we have the Knight of Wands. Wands are passion, fire, action, drive, if you will. So wands are fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. And knights are also fire. So this is fire and fire. Imagine that. So imagine how lit this guy is. What I mean by lit is, like, imagine how fast he's going, right? He's going pretty fast. He's on fire, right? All knights are movement. So there is some kind of movement. So this is impulse to freedom. Libra feels adventurous and always open to trying new things. Confident in appearance, charm, and sex appeal. So tune up intense sexual chemistry. Keep in mind that sex and love are 2 different things. You got that too. There's a running narrative too. So remember your self-worth, guys, and I just don't get me started on the friends with benefits thing. If that's what's going on, maybe somebody was so hurt that it's hard for them to commit now. That it seems like a running thing too. If that's the case, then you shouldn't be sleeping with them. If they're not healed or they're not completely over their ex, whatever it is, should you really be engaging in an intimate, personal act with them? I don't think so. I really don't think so. So now here's the Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. This could have happened with a Taurus. It could be, you know, that's an X possibly. Just take it as it resonates, guys. I give options because not everybody's going to be going through the same thing at the same time. You guys might be seeing 5s a lot. There's 5-5 here. 55 could be something. 5 could be a life path number of you, them. But it's also conflict, severity, and testing, right? So this is like a faith, right? That's why I look at it. But this is also going to be like a religious leader, a faith, a father, a pope, a medicine man. Just take it as it resonates, guys. But you can see here, these 2 people are worshiping him, right? So Tauruses are the Hierophant. And so Libra does feel that you exhibit goodness, purity, and a clean moral compass. However, you may come across as emotionally conservative, reserved, or a little too rigidity. So allow your hidden passions to be seen. They want you to all let your hair down, okay? Don't be afraid to be yourself, who you are. Remember who you are. You're a beautiful person inside and out, okay? Now here's the Death card in reverse. So this is Scorpio energy. We learn our biggest lessons from Scorpio. In no way, sense, or form are these tarot cards ever what they look as or what they seem. There is no death. This may be a death of a shadow, death of a concept, death of a self-limiting belief, death of a past, death of a thought process. Do you see what I'm saying? Something needs to close for something else to open. So if these people think that we are constantly bringing our past into this current present, we need to let that go because it's ended, right? And it's holding us back. It does not do any damage to anybody but ourselves, right? So this is number 13 in the major arcana. 3 plus 1 is 4. So 13 could be significant to you, or 4 could also be like a life path number, whatever. 4s on the tree of life are mercy. It's like the merit of deservingness, what we feel in our human right or design or ego that we are entitled to, right? But we don't know what's always best for us. We don't know what we always want, right? So like 5 years ago, I would not pick the same choices that I do now. I'm a completely different person. So that's number 4 is like the hard lesson of what it is that we really want or what we think we deserve, right? So Libra does feel that you are resisting change. What did I say, you guys? It has something to do with the past. You have to watch these other readings. Or overly attracted to the past. What did I say? If something is meant to transform, you cannot force it to stay the same. You may need to accept that current endings will lead to better beginnings. Like I said, okay, you guys have got to watch the other readings because it is imperative that you do that. That's the only thing holding us back is our past. Like, you know, we can't change the past. And yes, it might have hurt us, cut us, and it's hard. Whether it was a childhood wound, maybe an ex, or whatever they have done to us. It was meant to happen to us for us to learn a lesson at that time or to figure out our self-worth. You have to dig deeper than just the surface of why it happened, okay? You have to get on a spiritual level of finding out why that happened so you can heal from it. Forgive the person. There are no victims. There are no perpetrators. Everybody that is in our life is designed to be there to help us grow and heal, for us to be at our core, you guys, okay? So we have to let the past be in the past. You have to let that go. If you're hanging on to an ex, or you're hanging on to resentment, or hanging on to a betrayal, or hanging on to they lied to you, so now this person's going to lie to you, that's not fair. It's not fair. If the shoe was on the other foot and you meet this wonderful Taurus, right? And it's wonderful and you guys are having fun. Oh, yeah, it's Taurus. And let's just say that all of a sudden you're on your way to work. He calls you and he's like, you call me when you get to work. You're going to be sitting there like, what? Why? Because I want to make sure that you're at work. Well, where else would I be going? I don't know, but you just need to call me. Like, okay, like, what, okay, like, but really, like, you'd get to work, like, I'm not calling them, they're not my parents, I don't need to check in with them, like, I'm an adult, and, like, what, you know, like, and then you get to the core of it, and realize that it's them stemming from a previous relationship that they were lied to. They weren't really going to work at all, and now you're like, wow, okay, so you're telling me that because this person did this to you, now I'm a liar? It's not fair, guys. And if that's what we're doing, sometimes we don't even realize that we're doing that. And in control, we try to control situations and outcomes. You're like, oh, I'm not going to let them lie to me, so I'm going to be this way. No, we cannot control people. We cannot control the narrative. We cannot control things. You have to let people do what they're going to do and then deal with it. You can't control something from not happening. And sometimes when things happen to us, it happens for the betterment of something that we weren't even aware of. And I could go on for days about this, guys. And I'm just gonna, I will, okay? So these girls went on vacation, and they finally got to not have a vacation with their husbands or their kids, so they were so excited. They planned this for months. When they get on vacation, everything, the plane is delayed, and it's delayed and delayed and delayed. So much so that it completely, like, the time, everything that they planned, like, there's 5 cups again. Everything that they planned in that vacation has now been ruined because of that delay in that plane. They get to their destination and the hotel they're supposed to stay in was closed. So then they had to spend a couple more hours finding another hotel. And they finally got to their hotel and it was really, really late. They weren't able to do anything that they were supposed to do on that first day. The husband calls, frantic. Where are you guys? What are you doing? Like, what do you mean we're just, and the wife explains, I'm complaining. The phone or the plane was late and delayed and blah, blah, and bitching and complaining and just so livid that everything's ruined and just complaining, negative, all negative. And she's like, why? And he goes, oh my God. He goes, so you didn't go to that concert tonight? And she goes, no, I couldn't go. We couldn't go. We didn't even get here in time, blah, 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 blah. And then she's like, why? And then he's like, because where you guys were supposed to go that night, there was a terrorist that went over there and shot into the crowd and 40 people died. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so now the universe just protected you from dying, like basically saved your life. After all that bitching and complaining how everything is ruined and everything, blah, blah, blah. Rejection is protection. There's a reason why things happen to us, okay? And we may not know that reason right now, but you will eventually. So just be grateful for everything that you do have. Don't worry about what you did not get, like I said. We don't always know what we want. Things that we want aren't always good for us. Just because a relationship didn't work that you wanted, no, God may have somebody that's better for you. That person wasn't right for you, but you think in that state of mind, that perspective that they were, and what they did hurt you, so you're going to hang on to that hurt, and then now you're going to affect that other person. Do you see what I'm saying? And on we go, and we get stuck. You know, I'm not trying to stay stuck here. I want to grow and evolve so I can keep moving on, because Earth, I'm good. Like, this is, it's hard here. And if we were perfect, we wouldn't be here. We'd be sitting next to God. So just keep that in mind, guys. So this is the world. Something is complete, okay? Have the strength to let it go. Look at that. Simple. These are messages from Spirit. There is something complete. This is the World card. Something is complete. You can look to the past as you're moving towards your future. That's what she did. That wreath is complete. She's looking to her past. Yes, you can remember what you've been through, but do not carry it on with us, okay? The Magician's wands. The Magician is about as above, so below. So the energy that we carry with us, right? If we hang on to things in the past, we carry that energy with us from the past, and it does affect our present future. It taints it. It poisons it. Yes, we learn our lessons. Yes, we went through what we went through, and it made us who we are, but we cannot keep that energy. We have to let it go, you guys. We have to let that go. So right here, this is it being complete. She's looking to her past as she's stepping towards her future. The energy this wand has, it's the Magician, everything that she needs, and the energy of carrying on without the past, okay? And then here's the Leo card, which is strength, and that's in reverse. You also got that in other readings. This is having that inner strength. That beast could kill us. It's, you know, wild, whatever. How do you tame that beast? With her loving, calming nature. Meaning that we can forgive everybody that has hurt us in the past. We can let things go. And even though it was, you know, it's hard. She does that with her loving, calming nature. That's inner strength. We have the strength to do this, guys. And Five of Cups, this person is so busy and worried about these 3 cups that are spilt that they cannot pick that back up and put it in these cups no matter how much they stare at it and waste their time doing that. I'm not saying don't grieve. I'm not saying don't heal. Yes, definitely, but you cannot wallow in this because there's something that still remains. There's something that's still standing. And if he would only see that, turn around and see that, then that is the path over the bridge, over the troubled waters to help. There is salvation there, but you have to let that go. You have to close this door in order for that door to open. Do you see what I'm saying? We can't cut corners. We can't say, well, they keep making excuses. Well, Capricorn did this to me, so now Sagittarius is going to pay. Well, good luck with that, because all that karma is going to keep coming back to you, and round we go, right? You have to let that go, guys, for your well-being, for your benefit, for your growth, your evolution, everything, for your happiness, for your everything, guys, okay? This is the truth, getting clarity about it, right? Dig deep, like meditate, figure out what it is. What is this past that we can't let go of? Why can't we let go of that? How come we cannot heal from that? What is it? You can figure this out, guys. And then here's the King of Cups in reverse. So this is Scorpio energy, right? And this is in reverse. So his whole thing is drawn to a higher purpose. This one, when it's in reverse, is drawn to your own purpose. So yeah, Gems, you can be selfish and be like, well, this happened to me and I'm the victim. Okay, well then we're going to sit there and push away everybody that you know, might be good for us, or that could, you know, like the betterment of everything. If we evolve, we're going to attract that. If we get better, we're going to attract that. But if we stay rigid and we stay like our arms crossed, nope, they did this to me, so I'm going to be like this. Like, what a happy life that's going to be, right? No, Gems, we can't do that. So this is drawn to a higher purpose, so that's what we need to do. But this card is saying that we're drawn to our own purpose. No, we're not. We have to be... How can I say this? People hurt us. People do wrong by us. Sometimes it is intentional. Sometimes it's not intentional. Sometimes it is an accident. Sometimes it is sometimes it's not an accident, right? How do you forgive somebody with the intentions of hurting you? Well, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. That's why God gave us free will. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. But we're good people, and we strive to be better, right? Because we know that there's greater out there. And to me, greater, that's God. So, you know, if we keep this kind of mentality, like, well, me, and I don't care about everybody else, well, then you're going to hurt somebody else too. Do you see what I'm saying? And then round and round we go. And then he keeps going and going and going. You have to be the change that you want to see. So if you expect people to behave in a manner, then you can't be behaving in this own purpose instead of higher purpose for everybody, not just for yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? Then you're going to sit there and bleed on other people. You're going to hurt people. And then they're going to be just like this. And round we go. Right? So we have to be that change, you guys. Because it's not... Okay, so the Strength card. This is wild. It's raw, right? When loose, it can kill people, hurt people, just like a fire. Right? So when there's a fire, an actual fire, do you ever see firemen go fight that fire with fire? No, they fight it with water. Why did they fight it with fire? Because if they fight it with fire, it's going to get bigger and hurt people. And that's redundant, right? There's no point in that. You just made everything worse. Same concept. If we were to go into a situation and fight this with our loving, calming nature, that'll heal it. It could heal us. It'll heal them. It'll heal, right? But if we decide like, oh, well, you called me a name, so I'm going to call you a name, round and round we go. It's redundant. The fire's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and hurt everybody, right? If we go at it with water, with our emotions, with our feelings, our love, doing everything with love and light, it's going to put that fire out. And then it'll stop right there, right? So that is the part of having that inner strength, knowing that things happen to us for a reason. Rejection is protection. Forgiving the person for whatever they did to us, and learning from it and applying it into our lives, but leaving it in the past, and stop bringing the past into the present. Otherwise, it's going to keep deterring you from moving forward. We have to move forward. The world's constantly moving. We have to move with it. We're not here to be our own purpose. We're here for a purpose, right? Okay, so now here's the Five of Wands. Wands are fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fives are conflict, testing. You could be seeing fives, 555, 55. That was also prevalent in the other readings. This is like either being defensive or fighting. You know, like this is causing conflict in your life, whether you like it or not. You want to sit there and play victim that this happened. You don't want to let go of the past. You're bringing the past into the future. It's going to cause conflict because that is not fair to you or to others. You need to let that go. Whatever has ended, you need to leave it there. Okay? Not it's not fair to just assume that everybody's going to hurt you. It's not fair to assume then we're negative. Is the glass half empty or is it half full? That thought process becomes our reality, guys. So please watch the other readings. It'll make sense. Hugs, 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 gems. We got this. We're going to keep moving forward. I'm going to do the energy pull after this reading. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Love and light.